So, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Aces and angels.
And one toe in the camera.
Okay.
Okay. Tell them about
The engagement.
Engagement. Who wants to kick it off? You want to kick it off, Camille?
I will, because it all started with me.
Yeah. It all started with
little
Jessica
backstory.
being thirsty for the ring.
Literally.
Like Smeagol, the ring. And she wanted the ring
I
so
ain't
bad.
moving with him nowhere else until there's a ring on my finger, okay?
Okay, so me and Ahmad had talked about getting engaged, and he would always like tease me and say like, it's gonna be another year, and then he'd randomly say it, and I was like, this is annoying. Like, I don't want to do anything else until like I have a ring.
There was really nothing else to be done at that point in time, but
whatever. So anyways, we talked about it being soon, like he was gonna do it soon, and I kept telling him about it, but I really wanted him to have the perfect ring. So I took my sister with me, and we went on like a ring
excursion.
Basically ring training.
Well, that's because I told her, once she brought up the ring idea to me, I was like, you have to tell Ahmad that whenever he goes ring shopping, I want to come with him.
Yeah.
So she was like, in order for you to, if you're gonna go with him, then you need to know exactly what kind of ring I would like.
Yeah, so we went to the store. Stores. But the first store we went into, it was a local jewelry store. And I was like, this is the one. Like, I found the ring. I was like, I know that that's the ring. It was like a good price. I was like, yep, that's it. And she was like, well, Jessica, like, you gotta look at more than one store.
That was the very first one you looked at.
Yeah, that was the first one.
The very first ring that you looked at?
The first ring, the first.
Oh my
I mean, not the first ring.
I don't know if it's the first ring, but
it was in that
one of the
store.
first ones that we looked at.
Yeah.
And
so
literally every other store we went into was like, I still love that first one. I mean, it's
and
nice,
I made
but
her
that
take
first
pictures
one.
of it, and so we looked back at the pictures when we got home, and I was like, no, that's the one, that's the one, that's the one.
She like described to the T exactly how she wanted her ring to look.
And then
she like engraved it in my little brain.
And then she told Ahmad.
Yeah, I told Ahmad. And at first Ahmad was like, well, you know, I mean, I'm not really in a rush. Then I was like, well, she actually found a ring that she loves. And the jewelry store right now is having a really good deal on it. Like, it's a decent price. So Ahmad was kind of like,
so I love me some deals, for reals.
Even though he ended up not getting a deal.
Right, at all. I paid
more than
because we got it customized.
The ring got customized. But anyways, I was like, she found the ring. I sent him the picture. Like, he's like, oh my God, that's so nice. And I was like, and it's only this much price. He was like, what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, nothing. So we like met up at the jewelry store, found the ring.
Okay, they met up at the jewelry store, but this whole time I did not know that they met up at the jewelry store.
We met up several times, and at that point in time,
to customize the ring. And the whole time I was asking her, like, have you told him yet? Did you tell him yet? And she's like, no, Jessica. He said he want to save some money. I was like, I know he got the money. Why
I was like, excuse, like, I want to save up some more money so that I could buy you like a nice ring. She's like, I don't care about a nice ring. I just want a decent ring. I just need a ring on my finger.
I was just too ready for
something. Like, I would literally come over to visit and like listen to them argue, and it's just be like, if you only knew, like, we already have a ring, it's getting made. Like, just shut up.
I could have got you a key ring and you would have had.
Oh hush, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, we went to the jewelry store, and then I picked out the ring. Like, this is the one that she said she wanted. And my mom was like, oh my God, okay, I love it, but is there any way that we can customize it? So we got into like exactly what we wanted to do with the ring, how we wanted to customize it. And yeah, like Jessica said, me and Ahmad met up several times over the summer. Or what he said, to like discuss the ring, see the ring. We literally like saw the whole process of like when the guy made the ring just out of clay, and then once he made the frame of the ring with no diamonds in it, and like the band was still made out of clay. We literally saw the whole process, which was very hard because it's like, how can I picture what this ring is gonna look like? It's no diamonds. When it was clay, it's no metal, it's no silver, it's no gold, it's just clay. Like,
so the ring was supposed to be square. So told the guy I wanted a square. He's like, okay, I got you. And he came back with a round ring. So I was like, wait, what is this? This is not what we asked for or whatnot. And it doesn't have the halo on the outside like I wanted it. Because I didn't want the other, I didn't want it I wanted it separated, and I want the center stone raised a little bit. So he didn't understand what I was saying.
He made his own ring.
I had it all played out in my mind. But the guy didn't understand what I was saying. So he came back with this, and when he actually put the diamonds in it, he loved it.
That day, Ahmad was like, Camille, I'm about to go home right now, just give it to her. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna record you. And then I was like, no, you shouldn't do this. We like battled this back and forth, like, should we do it now?
Right.
One day on one of our trips to like look at the ring or customize the ring, Ahmad slips up and says like, oh, Jessica told you, right? Me, I didn't really know what he was talking about. I'm like, yeah, she told me. It's like, whatever, we have our little meeting with the jeweler about the ring. We leave, we're like walking outside to our cars. And he's like, I just still cannot believe we're about to have a baby. And I'm like, what? And he was like, I thought you said Jessica told you. And I was like, my sister is gonna have a baby.
Bust out in tears though.
In the parking lot. He was like, oh my God. I'm like, no, I know I'm crying, but I'm so happy. I've wanted a niece or nephew for so long.
Yeah, that was a good moment, man. That was a good
And he was
moment.
like, you cannot tell her that I told you, because she told me that she wanted to tell you.
And then literally, the next day or the next couple of days,
she told me.
She ended up telling me.
We were out like at a club. And she was just sitting in the corner, and I just was staring like, I know you're having a baby.
I was 5.
I know there's a baby in there.
5 weeks?
5
Yeah,
weeks.
you were.
And I was like, I know you don't know that I know, but I know you're pregnant. She was like, come here,
I was like, how, like, I was confused how you knew.
And she was also kind of like, be quiet because I don't want anybody else to know.
Yeah, I did.
Like, okay.
I wanted to tell people, not it just float around.
So with the engagement.
And how long did you hold the ring? You held the ring
I held the ring for like a month. It had to be like a month.
It was a while.
And while he was holding the ring, he was still telling me about how it was.
Oh, I would poke fun. I would poke fun at it like, look, I don't know. It's probably gonna be a couple years now, not just a year. Like I gotta wait, man, because I don't even know if I'm ready.
Well, all along, Ahmad is telling me like, some days I'll just look at it, just open up the box.
Yeah, but I would just poke fun like, yeah, you ain't gonna get it for another 5 years.
Nah. And she like, yo, why you think I'm playing? I'm not moving anywhere else with you without a ring. Basically, she was just sick of playing house.
It's okay though.
Cause I feel like you think.
Because 2 weeks later, we actually had a barbecue outside the back, and we had friends, family over, and a lot of people wanted me to do it right then and there, but I'm like, nah, this ain't the right time.
And then some people, that was his first time. You told some people too about the ring
like
that you were gonna propose.
Cousin Nicole, it was her first time knowing about the ring or whatnot.
And I think your homies, it was their first time seeing the ring.
Tommy,
too.
Nick.
You showed them the ring?
Yeah.
He like had it in his pocket that day.
Where was I at?
I thought he was gonna do it that day too, but he didn't.
I thought about it.
So I was just waiting on him. I'm like, okay, I know it's coming, but like I was like, y'all know I go to school out of state, so I'm like, you have to do it this summer before I leave. Like I have to be here when she gets this ring.
Yeah. But I was like, you know what? It got to be a little bit better than this. So we set it up to where I think the very next weekend was my friend's birthday. So we went to Chicago, went to the Grand Lux Cafe, and we ended up setting it up perfectly because I called the restaurant. I was like, hey, I want to get engaged. I want to pop the question to someone this weekend. I need you guys' help.
Then at the barbecue was when he started inviting people. Like, hey, he kind of told us like we're gonna do it in Chicago. At the barbecue, he's kind of like recruiting people. Like, you want to go to Chicago? Yeah, and everybody just like, yeah, we want to go to Chicago. You want to go to Chicago? Literally.
And I had to cut the list back and whatnot.
But we knew while we were going to Chicago, Jessica just assumed everybody. And his excuse, it was his friend's birthday.
It was a whole nice party.
It was his friend's birthday, and we like, yeah, we going out there to celebrate Nick's birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let's all go.
And we all did end up staying at Nick's house and whatnot. And it was a celebration for his birthday as well. But
he allowed you to take over his.
He did. He allowed us to take over to take the shine of his birthday weekend.
Oh, that was so nice of him.
Yeah, thanks Nick. We appreciate you, bro.
Yes, Jessica gave me 2 specific instructions, also along with all the details of how the ring was supposed to look. She's like, my nails have to be done, and someone has to record it.
Yeah.
But for some reason,
I don't know why, but I told
him not
to bring the camera.
Right before we left, I was like, do you think I need my camera? And he was like, no, leave it. Bad idea. But everybody did record it, but the quality of the video would have been really nice if we would have used the camera, but whatever.
I think a couple days before the trip, I just was like, she took it, I was like, oh, let's go do some sister time. We're gonna go get our nails done. Which we did. I mean, it was fun. But in my mind, I knew why. I was making sure she got her nails done. On our way to Chicago, we're in, me, Jessica, and my cousin Nicole is in the back seat. And she's still telling me about how she wants this ring to look. Oh my God, Camille, you have to make sure. Remember, I want it to look like this and not like this. Remember, I don't like it to look too much like this. I just think, and I'm just like, and in my mind, I'm just like, shut up already.
We got a fake ring from, what was it, JCPenney? Mm-hmm. Got a fake ring from JCPenney to make your mama think that we was engaged, to play the trick.
But we never even used it.
Never even used it, but...
Okay, in comparison to my ring that I have now, I thought that was a nice size, but now that I look at it, I still have that ring, it's pretty small.
Got you right, girl. Got you right.
What about me?
Well, yeah.
I helped.
She did.
But literally the whole ride to Chicago, I'm just like, okay, Jessica, okay, like, yes,
and I'm just steady poking fun though, like, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for all this marriage stuff yet.
And the day comes, we're going to the Grand Lux Cafe, he's gonna propose. We planned it to where my mom knew what was going on, and she was gonna meet us out in Chicago for the engagement.
Which, before the week, she knew that we were all going, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great, everybody's going. And she was like, how come you didn't tell me? I would have come, and me, your grandmother would have come. And I was like, why do y'all want to come with like our friend? Like, why do y'all want to come to Chicago? No, she was like, you could have invited. She didn't say anything about engagement. She was like, you could have invited me.
You and your grandmother, like.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And so yeah.
Spoiled it. At the time of the engagement, like I said, during the ring process, Jessica had found out that she was pregnant while we were already, you know, like getting the ring customized. And so like the day of the engagement, she still has yet to tell my mom that she was pregnant. So that morning we're like out to eat for brunch, and like she doesn't know, but like, Jessica, I just think you should just tell mommy right now, you know, just break the news to her. Cause in our minds, it's like, little do you know, you're gonna see her in a couple hours. Mm-hmm. And Jessica was like 2 months in showing.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah,
like showing.
I was almost 3, but yeah, I was like, yeah, I was 2. Like, I think I was like 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And we're like,
sure,
like, just tell it. I think we ended up taking a picture of the ultrasound and texting her like, congratulations.
Yeah, she was like, what is this? Stop playing with me. Y'all better get on my phone.
Stop playing on my phone. Right now. What did y'all? I don't even want to talk about it. I need y'all his plans right now.
Yeah, okay.
She didn't really believe it. So then we all arrived to the Grand Lux Cafe later on that day, and we're waiting in the lobby, you know, waiting on our table.
Still talking about the ring.
We're sitting in the lobby waiting to be set, and she's like, Camille, but I mean, I know you're irritated, but remember the ring. Oh, my ring's like this. It's like, we already got the dang on ring, Jessica. Whatever ring you gonna get. Like, in my mind, I was gonna say that, but I'm just sitting there like, if you don't just shut up, or I'm like, okay. She's like, I know you know, but I just want to make sure because I know whenever y'all go ring shopping. I'm just like, okay. So then,
to the manager, we're like, hey, we already got it laid out. We want to wait until after dinner. We want y'all to bring it out on a platter and set it in front of them.
And then, some way, somehow, we discovered. Basically, I don't remember how, but me and Nicole walk outside and bam, my mom and her friend are literally about to walk in the restaurant. We're like, no, wait. Like, Jessica's right there. You cannot come in yet. Like, you have to wait.
Oh my gosh, I was doing
like, you have to wait. So, like, my mom and us just went, like, walking around shopping for, like, a half hour, waiting for them to be seated. And, like, once we got the clue that they had been seated, we're like, okay, now we can head back because they got the table. Then we go upstairs and we're like, hi, my mom. Her friend just comes walking around with the video camera. No one knows him. The random guy with the camera was just walking up trying to video record.
I had never seen him before.
You were mad too, man.
I was so mad. I'm like,
who are you?
How's this random guy?
Does anybody know him?
And everybody at the table knows who he is, and then
not everybody. Like James.
My friends didn't know because I had about 5 or 6 friends there. None of them knew who he was.
Okay, but some people at the table.
And eventually, Justin got a little rule like, okay, sir, we don't know you. Like, it's kind of creepy that you're recording us. Like,
he was like, I'll put you on YouTube. Well, now just.
But like, he never broke. Like, he never gave in. Like, well, I'm your mom's friend. He never like.
Shout out to my man Ike.
Yeah, he
Get
never
well
like
soon.
gave it away. And so then we have like my mom sneak around like the back, like Jessica's back was towards her, sneak around the back and just like pop up. And just like, oh my gosh!
Like, oh, hey, you.
And she's like, how did you get here? She literally
Your
thought
mom
that
was
we
like,
just walked outside and bumped into my mama.
Cause they said
In
we
Chicago.
were outside and we bumped into her. I was like, oh, she really wanted to come so bad. She didn't.
Done eating, and a waitress actually drops a glass off of her tray.
Couple glasses actually.
Yeah, it was just all bad because it was right in the area to where I planned on taking a knee. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm already nervous. I'm already sweating. I'm shaking. My legs moving and whatnot. And this happened. I'm like, oh man, what if I get out on one knee and get my knee all stabbed up and whatnot? What's gonna happen then? Look, they swept everything up, and then they brought the tray out.
From what I remember, it was all kind of a blur, but I remember like the big moments. They started singing happy birthday because it was Nick's, I thought we were there for Nick's birthday dinner. So after we ate dinner, it was dessert time, and before they started singing happy birthday, Ahmad said, do you want dessert? And I was like, no. And he was like, you don't want any dessert? And I was like, no, I don't. And he just ordered dessert. I was like, we never get dessert. Why is he ordering dessert? So the dessert comes out and it's on a platter and it's covered up with a little cover. And the guy brings it to me. But I thought it was like something for the birthday because everybody started singing happy birthday. So yeah, everybody's singing happy birthday. Everybody has like cameras out. And then the guy is coming with the tray, and I'm just so confused. Like, it's not my birthday. Like, why is he coming to me? So I turn my head, and I'm looking at everybody with their cameras. And then when I turn back, he has already put the plate down and uncovered it. I didn't even notice. And then I look at the plate, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I look at Ahmad. I'm like, is this real? Because he keeps telling me it's going to be a year.
There's a ring in the middle, and the plate says, will you marry me?
Yes.
But see, the box was closed, so she said she thought it was a piece of cake at first.
Yeah, I thought it was a piece of cake. So then I look back down and I was like, oh, that's a box.
And
I
she
should
picks it
probably
up
like get that. And then I opened it and I was like, whoa, what is this? I was so happy.
So he stands up and gets down and try to grab her arm, and Jessica's just still sitting there. My mom was like pushing her, like, get up.
Well, I was so shocked. It was like, it was really a surprise. I had no idea. I was blown away. And the fact that there was all these like moving parts and like they did this all around me and I had no idea. And I'm a very observant person, but I guess I'm not as observant as I thought I was. Also, I think that in the moments that y'all were doing all of these moving parts, there was so many distractions. Like there was always like at the picnic, there was so many people around that I wasn't paying attention that people are doing weird stuff.
At the table, when Nicole disappeared, there's other people there to like keep you.
Yeah, like there's not like, it doesn't seem strange. And then even with mommy, like she came, but like the week before she was so adamant that like, why didn't I invite her? I was like, fine, shoot. She was just really wanted to come to Chicago this time.
And she believed that we just bumped into our mama outside in the middle of Chicago.
Okay.
And she just joined us at dinner.
Well, I thought that maybe she really wanted to come, and
it
then
worked.
she was out, and then y'all bumped into her. I don't know. It just seemed like something that would actually happen. Like, come on, you can't say that wouldn't happen.
I can't imagine going to a different state and mommy disappearing. Sorry, can't relate.
Yeah,
Just walking. Hey, that's my mama.
This don't have to be on the same block as us.
Same block, same city,
Wow.
same weekend, same
That's
day,
cool.
same time.
Whatever. It didn't click to me.
Well, it all worked out for the best, man.
It did.
But yeah, the whole ring process engagement was a complete success.
I would say so.
In the mind, we did that.
Good job. High five. Yeah.
And everything was just so
The ring was
perfect.
beyond what she expected.
Very
No.
much, yeah.
She was just like in shock.
I didn't expect any. I didn't have time to expect
And
anything.
everybody, like everyone who was with us, the people in the restaurant were just raving over her ring. Like, can we take pictures of it?
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
waitress
gosh.
took like 10 pictures of
And
it.
I got a standing ovation, man. That was
from
crazy.
the whole restaurant.
That was crazy. 'Cause it had to be like
At the Grand Lux Cafe,
400-500
downtown
people in there.
Chicago.
Yeah,
it was wild.
It
man.
was good.
It was nice.
But yeah, that's the story of the ring and the engagement. I know y'all have asked about it. So we finally did it, and we thought that it was perfect time to do it because my sister is visiting, and she was a big part of the whole thing. So it was only right if she could tell part of the story too, because she was a big part of it.
I think you knew the majority of the story, like, because
Yeah.
you were there for everything.
Yeah.
Like all the stages.
I could have told this whole story by myself. I could have just recorded it and just sent y'all, like, upload this to YouTube.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know your thoughts and comments or favorite parts, remarks, anything you have to say down in the comments below. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Dare to be different, because what makes you different makes you beautiful.
Ah.